This is Cast Iron ASMR with my Marvel Age comics from 1991. This is my bamboo brush. It's pretty clean. Do you mind? You got something in your ear over there? It's okay? Yeah, it looks better. Okay. Marvel Age. Sort of like that's the official Marvel Zombie magazine. I got two of them here. These are from 1991. The great thing about these comic books, on the back you got a calendar. This is for April, and each of the days, most of the days, have a little drawing, and for the most part it's Marvel creator birthdays. So yeah, here we got, this is December. This one, issue 108. But issue 100, this one here, I bought this one. The other one I didn't buy. I don't know where I got that, but I bought this one. This came out back when I was collecting comic books from the comic book store. And this is the 100th issue. And I had to have it ordered in. They didn't just supply this on the shelves. And I think I got it because yes, there was something about Akira, the movie. Akira had just came out, and I had read about it in the newspaper. There was a premiere in the city I lived near, but I couldn't go to see it. But I did see it when it came out on video, so this must have been after I had seen it, I think. Or not. Probably I saw it. And I thought, oh man, they got something about this, the Akira. Let's take a look. So, let's take a look inside here. It's the special 100th issue. It's Mondo Marvel Comics. So yeah, May 1991. You can tell who the popular superheroes of the day were. We got Wolverine and the Punisher with Spider-Man. You could see these two guest starring in almost every issue of the time. So this kind of just, I think, was like a preview of what was coming out. There was no internet for people to just grew to find out upcoming stuff. Roadhogs. That was the Turtles. Oh. Here, I found these and I thought, oh, I should look at these. Maybe I should show you. And I just went to the first couple pages. I was like, is this any good even? And She-Hulk. She-Hulk was like a comedy title. The sensational She-Hulk. Peter David was the writer. But they have Willie Lumpkin. I think they just reprinted these old comic strips. Willie Lumpkin, which was syndicated. Well, now it's copyright 1991. But it was written by Stan Lee and illustrated by great Archie artist Dan DiCarlo. And later, or at this time, they had an older version. That's why I think these are younger. And Willie Lumpkin was the one of the New York City postal carriers who often would bring the mail to the Fantastic Four. I sure love the month of April. Summer seems just around the corner. All nature is in bloom. Everything is changing for the better. Grrr. Well, almost everything. Here they have Sleepwalker. I think maybe I showed you my Sleepwalker comics. I bought like 10 years ago. Oh man, so I would have known them from buying this, and I think they have a preview. And oh, did I thought he was silly. But, oh, here's the preview. But, yeah, when I picked up like the first maybe 5 or 6 issues one summer, just for something to read outside at the beach, and I kind of dug it. An alien combines with this teenager, and when he falls asleep, the alien comes out to do justice. Here we've got a Marvel trivia quiz. Oh, what was this guy's name? This guy would do comics for this, and he would also do stuff in the annuals of the time. Fred Hembeck. And it was always kind of fun and different. But one thing I don't mind now, but at the time, I hated how anybody's knees or elbows, you can't tell there, but as soon as you see the elbow, he would draw these little spirals. And I remember thinking, like, why are you doing that? People know what elbows and knees do. Say, who's this? Say, who says this isn't the Marvel Age of Marvel Age magazine? Here we go, yes. October 16th, 1990. New York Film Forum is packed to capacity. Inside, the crowd is jubilant before the 7:30 p.m. premiere of Akira. After the premiere, Canada, when it came, this kid in my art class was talking about it. I was like, what is he talking about? But I even kind of think I knew, because I read the day before the newspaper, and he was explaining it, and it just seemed so cool. Yeah. Katsushiro Otomo signs autographs. Okay, here we got some Excalibur. My friend collected this comic book, The British Mutants, X-Title. It's all about the X-Men in 1991. Oh, here we got the Fantastic Four. There's that new movie that came out. I actually just watched that the other night. It's kind of like these guys. Yeah, with Herbie. And this is how I knew. I didn't ever really watch the cartoon, but I'd seen pictures like this. And the reason they made Herbie, who did that? Why do I know this? Anyway, they were going to come out with a Fantastic Four cartoon at this time, and they said, no, you can't have The Human Torch. What if some children want to light themselves on fire? So like, oh god, what are we going to do? Okay, let's just make a little robot. So it was the Fantastic Four, Herbie being the fourth member. It's amazing how many of these comics have become movies now and characters, especially when, I mean, these guys aren't second rate, but at the time, I don't know, Power Man and Iron Fist, they weren't selling at the top of the, oh look at this, this is even coming from 1983. They're republishing this article, I believe. Yeah, so this is where they show new talent. This is the, oh man. Children's Television Network. This was from the Electric Company. Spider-Man. He never talked. I liked that when I was a kid. Well, I didn't like that he never talked. But I like Spider-Man. It's pretty cool. No dogs allowed. Well, all in all, I thought there was going to be a cool-o-meter. This would be just like a free giveaway nowadays, maybe. Well, probably not. But it just like, here's what's coming out by Marvel. Oh, but then there's the back. Here we go. This makes it worth it. And what do we got? Who's the birthdays? Some letters. Uh-oh, it's the Ghost Writer. Ghost Writer was huge. Fin Fang Foom. It's Fin Fang Foom's B-Day? Really? Okay. Oh, and then this guy was like their mascot hero. What's his name? It's in the yeah, he's on the front. I think he's like the Four-Busher Man. So that's that one. And I got one more here from 1991. So I purchased this one. This one I did not purchase. And I actually found that I have, I got like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 from 89. This is kind of a neat cover. We've got, that's probably the artist, John Romita Jr., son of John Romita Sr., who was a Spider-Man artist. He was a great Spider-Man artist. Second Spider-Man artist. He and Stan Lee did the weekly Spider-Man comic strips for the first couple years, and they are amazing. What they do in like 4 panels a day is better than the whole comic book of some other artists maybe doing Spider-Man. So here we got John Romita Jr., some interview. So yeah, I'm guessing that's him. He's holding the pen. That's his. Maybe he's married. Maybe he has a girlfriend. But I like to think that's his imaginary girlfriend that he likes to draw in there. She lives in Canada. Ah, here we go. Look at that. You know this artist? So Eric Larson. That's good. Spider-Man artist Eric Larson. Witter Staters. Kid and Play. Did they have a comic? They must. Some Gru. This is John Romita Jr. art. That looks kind of cool. Jim Lee, when he was on The Punisher. Wait, no it's not. It's Carl Potts. Oh, and Jim Lee trade paperback, yeah. Jim Lee started, he did Punisher at Marvel before going to the X-Men. Yes, Ghost Rider, Wolverine, the Punisher. Those were the top characters of the time, whom they would put in nearly every comic to try and sell the comics. Schnickety schnicky. The Ghost Rider's character was so two-dimensional, boring. Kind of liked Punisher was just Psycho, and Wolverine. Everybody loved Wolverine. Schnickety schnick. Here we got some good Fred Hembeck. Now let's go. Let's look for the elbows. There's the knees. Oh, maybe he's not doing it anymore. I tell you, he does it though. This was kind of funny. That's Spider-Man. I think it happened a couple times where he lost his mask and then he put a paper bag over his head. It's funny. Captain America, Jim Lee cover. Super triple sized. And even at that time, like, Captain America wasn't that popular. We got Gru. Okay, what do you... X-Men Havoc. These are pictures from the comic cards, trading cards. Bucky Barnes. I have those. I have these cards. I don't have these cards. These are people. Adam Warlock. That's the only reason I have this card. Do I know this guy? With art by A. Arthur Adams. At this time, I think he signed, well, there he just put AA because it's a small card, but he would go by Art Adams. We got the Marvel checklist. Let's look to see which comics I would have bought in this checklist. Avengers West Coast, no. Basically, I'm not going to have bought any of these at all. Oh my god, NFL Super Pro. Web of Spider-Man, 85. No. I don't think so. She-Hulk, no. I would have bought Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 359, for $1.25. That's kind of funny. But it lists it for $1.25, but that's the Canadian price. In the US, it would be $1. Barbie, Bill and Ted, Quasar, Sleepwalker #9, Wonder Man. I don't know where I got this Wonder Man comic, but I had issue 1, and it was like in my couch that's like outside on the deck. And it was there for years. And one time I read it, and it kind of gave me nostalgia for the 90s. Alf, #50. Oh, it's the last issue, giant-sized final issue. Toxic Avenger. So far, I would have only bought The Amazing Spider-Man. And maybe that's it. Guardians of the Galaxy, #21. My friend collected that one. He's like, oh, it's pretty good. They just put, and it's nothing like the movies. But back then he's like, oh no, it's kind of funny because they're just all loser characters that Marvel doesn't care about, so they just get to write whatever they want. Oh, Incredible Hulk #393. That is with the new artist, David. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. I used to say Cohen, but I'm sure that's wrong. What if? Oh, look. Spider-Man. This is the new Spider-Man title. The adjectiveless Spider-Man that they gave to Todd McFarlane to write and to do. And he left it by issue 19 because Eric Larson is doing it. I would have bought this one, but soon after this. Eric Larson did like a couple and then he quit. And then I quit collecting that one. It's a pretty bad comic, the Spider-Man title. Pay for a real writer, no, just get the artist to do it. And okay, here we got the Christmas calendar. 1991 Marvel Age calendar for December. I get it. That's not very nice. I get it. Didn't really read it, but yeah. You know what? That Fred Hembeck. I was telling you how he does the circles in his elbows, but it wasn't shown there. And I know just over here, because I was looking at it last night. I'll show you this something cool before you go to bed here. So this was the world's silliest comic magazine. I think this was a one-shot there. And it's the Fantastic Four roast, like a comedy roast. And Fred Hembeck does the art. And look at this fantastic cover. This is what I like in books and comic books. It's when you do a wraparound cover. Now, let's look at I see them already. Let's look at the elbows. Okay, let me bring it up close so you can see. Look at that Tarzan type guy. Is that Kazar? It looks like, oh my god. What happened? And, oh, there's, I was gonna say Cheetah, but what's that? Who's that? Tigra, maybe? Too many people I can name in this. There's Dazzler, Storm, Machine Man. Oh, that's the Black Knight. Who's not black at all. Anyway, Thor. We got Spider-Woman. I think Nova. At this time, there's this comic called New Mutants, and they were really pushing this Nova character, sticking him in the Spider-Man comics, but I could care less. Nobody liked Nova. Is that supposed to be Mario? Oh, and Medusa, her hair was just hair, but it did stuff. An angel. And they are up there. Welcome to the party. All right. Well, those were my Marvel Age comics from 1991. I wonder, actually, let's just see when this was from. This was 1982. So a lot earlier, almost 10 years earlier. This is a good comic. It's kind of funny. I'm making fun of them. Power Man, like everybody's there. And then does Mr. Mole Man come? Mr. Mole Man. Something happens and he's gonna. Oh, I'll leave that page. Anyway. This would work. Oh, look. This is just what I was talking about. It all comes around. There's Willie Lumpkin. And they're like, oh no, it's Willie Lumpkin, our mailman. He was the same guy in the comic strip by Dan DiCarlo. I wonder if Stan Lee paid Dan DiCarlo. I wonder if he had, when he appeared. Fantastic Four comics. Oh my god. This is like a cosmic energy being who chooses somebody, and then anyway, it's Aunt May has the ultimate cosmic power. Spider-Man got the cosmic power, and then he got all these new powers. I was like, oh my god. At first I was like, that's kind of cool. And it's like, they were just giving him everything. He could fly, shoot flashlight beams from his eyeballs. So